What up? Here's my high tech business operation here. I teach kids English on the internet. That's another story though. I was gonna title this "Collapse" and then put like the dead face emoji, but instead I'll just call it "Breaking Together." The name of this book. I actually just got back from this book club that was all in Chinese. And my Chinese is okay, but it's not book club. I followed quite a bit, but like anytime I'm talking to someone and they're talking about a technical topic, there's going to be a lot of words I don't know. But I before I went to the book club, I only read 3 chapters of this book, and the book club was kind of cool because they different people summarized the remaining chapters, and this book breaking together. And the reason I was gonna do collapse with doom face, dead face, is so I didn't get to the back half of the book, but they talked about it at the book club, and I'll talk about it a little bit here. And I think I'll read the back part of the book. I'll just skip. The front part of the book is just selling you on the idea, not even selling you. He's just giving you lots and lots of data to kind of show that things are going to collapse soon. Societal collapse. And you hear that, and like, what exactly does it mean? He explains different things that it means. But I think one of the things he mentions, and it's easy to just kind of latch onto and understand, is the what is it? The industrial consumerist culture, that thing, of us, just consuming, cheap stuff, cheap this, cheap that. All that is built on cheap energy, and we're gonna run out of cheap energy, and all these things are gonna slow down. But he talks about that collapsing. He talks about financial systems collapsing. What were the three? Oh, our ecosystem, collapsing, climate. There's all these things that are just happening at the same time. And I ran into the collapse community on Reddit like many years ago. I don't know. I was here, and maybe it happened. He released a paper in 2018 called Deep Adaptation, which was also about collapse and how to respond to collapse. Um, so I kind of like had read about all this a long time ago, and to be honest, I was raised by a hippie mom, and I've been told I've been getting schooled on the environment for a long time. What am I trying to say? Like, so there. That and the book is free. So I'll put a link below. He just has it out there free. I think I can't remember where you'll see the link. It's on archive.org or something. He has the EPUB and everything you need to read the book. He's probably got YouTube videos. I haven't gone to look at this guy. I can't remember his name, so I'm not going to try to say it. But the name of his book is Breaking Together. And I guess, well, here's some things I'll add. Like, there's an older book from the 80s called Overshoot. And Overshoot, the guy was basically saying in the 80s, but he wrote it in like it got released in like 1980. So he's talking about like the 70s and the 60s. And this guy is talking about, the premise of his book is that, what the humanity is just running off of, like, we're running off the stores of the world, like we're taking money out of the bank, out of the bank of the earth. We're just taking money out of this bank, like, and there's only so much money in it, and then we're gonna run out of money, and run out of money. Main thing being energy, right? I think that's the big thing. But I mean, obviously that what we're doing with the energy affects the environment, all this stuff. Anyway, we're just taking and taking and taking, and there's no, renewable things happening. And yeah, you can't do that forever. And he wrote that in, 1980, like, hey, we can do something. Let's do something. And, the world hasn't done anything. I guess something else, like if you're watching this, you're probably younger than me. And I feel like this kind of collapse knowledge information will probably be more even, I mean, it's relevant to me as well. The guy writes this book, he thinks it's going to happen in like within 15 years or something. And he wrote the book in 2023, like some kind of major collapse. And there's like many different systems that can collapse, right? There's our food production. There's, all these different systems that can collapse. And well, let me get like, so that's the doomer part of the book. But what does he call it? He says people need to turn into doomsters. And he had these 15, I don't know what the 15 things are. I didn't write them down. It's stuff like joy and resilience and these things that once you realize, or if you choose to believe, realize, whatever, you can look at the data. And he presents a lot of data in the book that collapse is kind of inevitable. And I mean, it is inevitable. Like, I don't know if it's happening in 15 years or not, but there's like, this is like, I don't need to read the book. Like I've been sold on this for a minute. Like we're going to run out of stuff. Like, I don't know if the environment that happens first or the food supply gets fucked up or what. But we can't, we don't have endless energy. And I don't and it's funny. I even say this, it's a phrase. Was that my cat? Techno optimists, where people think technology, like there's going to be some new, fusion reactors, or, we're going to figure out a way to suck all the, all the bad things out of the air. We're going to suck, there's that kind of like techno optimist view. And even that fails. Like, one, I don't think that's happening. But two, even if that does happen, all we humanity we are going to do is like fill up that space. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we can go even harder and faster. Like, even if some technology comes out and like makes things even, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go like this. So yeah, the collapse is inevitable. But and this, I want to read the end of his book because I'm in the book club, and I'm glad I went to the book club, even though it was like hard for me to follow everything that was going on. While I was sitting there and listening and catching stuff and whatever, I was thinking about, like if you look at the data, like this guy was an environmentalist guy who worked with corporations and went to Davos, that thing that a bunch of, I don't know who goes there, Bill Gates, rich people. But like, if you like, the reason the book's called Breaking Together is that like the this collapse thing where everything's falling apart, or breaking apart. The idea is that when things start breaking, you come together and you make community, you bring yourself together, all these things. And so his idea is, having this mental shift where, your focus changes, where you put your energy changes. It seems like really weird, even without collapse, I'm thinking of just younger, like the kids I'm teaching are probably, I don't know how old they are, 10, 11, 12. Dude, just this AI world that is happening. It's funny. I'm teaching an AI class. Like I love AI. I'm using it every day. I don't fucking Google shit anymore. I love me some AI, but it's weird. It's a weird world. It's a weird world for like people who are early in their in their careers. It's funny me talking about careers. I've never like teaching English is the closest thing I've had to a career in my life. But like and then it's funny, like teaching English, I'm like pushing to use AI. So I set up oh, I guess here I'll talk. I set up this summer course. Like I'm making the curriculum and doing all these things with AI. But like AI is just like really like it's just changed. Like young people who are already having trouble getting jobs, like now like AI is there doing weird things to your jobs, and so there's all these things to be, that can take your focus away. But then if you kind of look at this collapse thing, and again, this guy's putting a 15-year timeline on it. I don't know if it's 5 years. I don't know if it's 50 years. It's 50 years is probably it's probably not going to go on that long. Well, and like I want to keep talking about the bad things, but the good things is like you kind of you can let go, of a lot of stuff. You can let go of like like trying, if you're a person who's like trying to like fix all these different things, there's absolutely still things that should be worked on and fixed. But like when it comes to kind of, and I'm not saying we shouldn't we should still do good environmental things, but like there's no big thing that's gonna rise up and get us off of this path. So you can kind of let go of a lot of things, and the back half of his book talks about this. But like I guess I was sitting there the whole time, and I'll get to the end here. Like I was just thinking, like I was just thinking, like, yeah, move slow. I really like the move slow thing. I move slow. When my energy got up, I wasn't moving slow, but like I'm trying to like reprogram myself so the next time I get an energy boost, move slow, build community, and build community doesn't have to be like that. You start the community and you're the one. There's communities all around you, and building community can be like joining a community, and even just participating is building. If you have like skills to share with the community. And then I kind of think about when I first when I was reading the introduction of the book, I was like, dude, I gotta find land in the mountains. I need fresh water. I need a farm. I gotta get the I think maybe the back half of the book addresses that kind of thinking, like that like relaxed away. But I can't remember what point I was going to make there. I think the point is just like it's going to happen. Oh, that's what I was going to say is kind of just like developing skills. You don't need to develop all the skills, and then I think this is where community is important, where I don't think the collapse thing is going to happen all together right away. Although that being said, if we look at man, it's funny. I don't mind how long I'm talking, but like I want to shower and go to bed. It won't happen like just immediately, right? Like you won't be driving to work and then you get home and collapse happened and everything's terrible. So I like something I was thinking. I'm looking at this group of people who are there talking about this book, and I'm like, probably in a year, 3 years, 5 years, the group of people who want to come together and talk about that book or talk about topics like this, it's going to grow. But what and this came from a thought. I'll close. I'll wrap this up on this thought. This came from a thought that I've been wanting to build like barter exchanges, like the Let's style barter exchange for since 2007. And since before 2007, since I was in Taiwan when I first read about barter exchanges and everything. And like barter exchanges are like, they're a great idea and they're great in practice where they end up, where they end up being implemented. But the thing is, like the number of people, everybody's like swimming in capitalism, and that's just how their mind works. They want fiat currency, or now people are talking about crypto, or they want something that has like value. And you make these barter exchanges, and the currency in these exchanges do have value. But people, like it's funny. Even people who are like maybe their money's tight, they're still like they're not interested in participating. They want to go just get money somewhere, and they do anyway. Like I want to build a barter exchange still. Like I still want to do that. Like I'm still excited about doing that. But like what I've realized is that things are gonna have to get worse. Things are gonna have to get worse before like maybe I can build it and get it, have a little something going on or whatever. But things are gonna have to get worse. Like it's weird saying that, for people to to wake up and then try to build a stronger community. Because you go out there and you try to build community. Everybody, and dude, it's not even it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. It's capitalism's fault. Everybody's time is like all jacked up, and their stress levels are fucking jacked up, and they're worried about this bill and that bill, or if they're a certain age, how am I gonna retire? And it's like everybody's like jacked up, and then it's weird because then it seems like even the people who have like money put away, it's there's still everybody's jacked up, and community would be great. And I'll continue to build community here and digitally. Oh yeah, when I have my speaking of AI, when I have my 108 tool, I'll release it here. Maybe one or two people will check that out. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. Nice long video for the one or two people that like nice long videos. Yeah, check out the collapse, the collapse book, Breaking Together. I've only read the 3 chapters. I think I'm gonna skip all the rest of the chapters where he's like, look at how fucked it is. It's all fucked. And I'm like, okay, bro, I got it. It's fucked. I'm with you. Now what are we talking about? So anyway, there we go. Breaking Together. Link below. Peace.